Welcome, dear viewers. It's Wednesday today, and as usual, I'm here on the other side of the fence, ready to call out the nonsense. Yes, it's me, the good journalist who doesn't mind stirring the pot. You've probably heard the latest. Nigel Farage, bless his cheeky self, has thrown a wrench in Starmer's grand plans, and let me tell you, it's deliciously messy. Starmer's been scrambling after the allegations of his involvement in a cover-up over the Southport incident. You know, the case that still has the whole country asking questions. So there he was, in front of the cameras, acting all sorrowful, promising change. But can anyone honestly trust him? The man's a walking contradiction, repeatedly telling us, this will be the turning point, but it feels more like déjà vu than anything else. After all, how many promises have we heard, only to see them crumble faster than a soggy biscuit in a teacup? Now, Farage is doing what he does best, calling out the double standards and the two-tier system that's rampant in this government. It's all too convenient for them to hide behind contempt of court when the public deserves to know the truth. Farage's fury is palpable, and rightly so. Was this man, the murderer, being monitored? We don't know, and no one seems to want to give a straight answer. But hey, it's all about protecting the integrity of the system, right? What a load of rubbish. It was only after the guilty verdict that we got any answers, and even then, it wasn't enough. Farage has called this what it is, a massive cover-up. A lack of transparency and accountability, plain and simple. Who's pulling the strings behind the scenes? Well, no one seems to be willing to tell us. With the scandalous circus surrounding Starmer in full swing, there's another issue weighing heavily on our minds, the rising fuel prices. Oh joy! Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, the price of Brent crude oil decides to take off like a rocket. And you know who's footing the bill for that? Yep, the hard-working folk of this fine land. Just a few weeks ago, we were all in a bit of a lull, thinking maybe, just maybe, we'd dodged a bullet. But here we are, watching the price at the pump creep up again, like some unwanted guest who just won't leave. It's like watching a slow-motion car crash, isn't it? You see it coming, but you can't do a thing about it. Fuel stations, bless them, are hiking up prices left, right, and center, and there's no one to stop them. It's a game they're playing, and we're the ones paying the price. Sure, we knew it was coming, but did anyone really think it would hit us this hard? Of course not. It's like a bad joke, only no one's laughing. And let's not even mention the price hikes at supermarkets. Oh, don't you worry, there's a fuel finder tool being rolled out soon. A tool? As if that's going to solve anything. You'll probably end up standing there at the pump, empty pockets in hand, wondering where the hell all your money went. It's like we're stuck in a loop, isn't it? Empty promises, and more empty promises. Where's the change we've been promised? Certainly not at the petrol station. You know what? It's all too familiar, this dance between the powerful and the rest of us. The rich get richer while the rest of us scrape by, trying to make ends meet. Meanwhile, Starmer's out here making all these grand statements about change. Change, eh? The only thing that's changing is the amount of cash we have to fork out just to keep our cars running. And let's not get started on how that's going to affect everything else, food, transport, you name it. All of it's tied to fuel, and as the prices climb, so do the costs of living. It's a vicious cycle, and we're all stuck in it. It's like they're playing a game, and we're the pawns. They raise the prices, we grumble, and then, what? They roll out another half-baked plan or a new scheme that's supposed to fix it all. Meanwhile, we're stuck watching it unfold from the sidelines, powerless to stop it. It's as if we've been sold a bill of goods, and now we're left holding the bag. And don't even get me started on the government's so-called solutions. Starmer's talking a good game, but when you strip it all back, what do you really have? More talk. More empty words. The people are angry, and they have every right to be. We've heard it all before, the promises, the grand declarations of change. But when it comes down to it, nothing really changes, does it? The prices keep climbing, and we keep paying. It's all a bit of a joke, really. And who's laughing? Not the hard-working families struggling to fill up their cars and get by. You know, at the end of the day, the real question we should be asking ourselves is, what's really going on behind the scenes? Is this just another way for the powers that be to line their pockets while the rest of us suffer? It certainly feels like it. It's all too predictable, isn't it? You can see the game they're playing, but they don't want us to notice. They want us to keep quiet, to accept it as the norm. Well, I say we're not having it anymore. We've had enough. As the prices at the pump continue to climb, it's becoming clearer and clearer that we're not the ones in control. We're at the mercy of those who hold the power, and it's about time we start demanding some answers. Enough of the lip service, enough of the empty promises. We need action, and we need it now. So, what do you think about all of this? Are you feeling the pinch as well? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let's make sure they hear our voices, loud and clear. Cheers!